Hello everyone, it's me, Intensely Curious. Today, we're going for a little ride. Let's go. So, what's all this about, I hear you ask? Well, believe it or not, this is how I relax. Some people might like listening to music, others might like swimming, but I like this, riding down country lanes on my motorbike. On a nice sunny day, I find riding my bike lifts a mental fog that I know clouds many of us from time to time. But what's interesting about this particular activity is it requires some concentration, but at the same time, I tend to go into autopilot, and this strange combination leaves me in a meditative state. Obviously, sometimes I have to snap myself out of it and focus on the road, usually when I'm filtering through traffic or taking a blind bend. But the times when it's a nice, straight, long road, I notice myself slipping into peace. No thoughts, no cloud, just pure emptiness, which is the main objective of meditation, to relieve your mind of all thoughts. So let's talk about autopilot. If you don't know what it is, it's basically your mind carrying out tasks efficiently without conscious effort. For example, playing an instrument well without focusing on where your fingers are being placed. Your body just knows how to do it. Something like that is sometimes called second nature, where you know something so well that you don't have to think about it. Riding a motorbike for me has become second nature, even though I'm shit at it. I don't have to think about what gear I have to shift into or when to brake, it just happens automatically, giving me freedom for my mind to wander. RIP Fly. Yeah, some fly decided to kamikaze my camera, so that's going to be there for the rest of the video, so enjoy. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah. Sometimes I do think about other things, like ideas for videos. This is how 90% of my ideas come from. Or my plans for the weekend, and sometimes I won't even be thinking, it's just emptiness. Like I see the world through my eyes, but I'm not having any conscious thoughts. My brain is in autopilot, but my mind is absent. It's hard to describe the feeling if you've never had one yourself, but truth be told, you've probably had one and not even realised. Or you did realise and brushed it off as daydreaming. Daydreaming is slightly different. Daydreaming is conscious thinking while in autopilot, but we need to think of a name for this. Let's just call it MIM. MIM, which stands for meditation in motion. Okay, but mimming is daydreaming without the dreaming bit. I guess the way it's happened to you is you was probably walking somewhere you've walked a million times before, like to school or to work. You was alone and bored, probably still tired from the lack of sleep the night before. So you put your head down and carry on walking, and before you know it, you're really far ahead without even experiencing it. But you never thought of anything while in that state. That is miming. It is practically meditating. I tend to mim a lot on my motorbike, but I need to focus on riding like you need to focus on walking. How I need to focus on not coming off the road, you need to focus on not walking into one. It's basically the same thing, just slightly different scenarios. And this has completely changed my perception of meditation, because like me, when you hear the word meditation, you probably picture some robed individual sitting in a very uncomfortable position while soft bells and smoke from incense sticks fill the space around them, while they are completely absent from their thinking mind. And while some people can master meditating like this, for those highly energetic individuals like myself, sitting still in a smoky room is some kind of archaic torture. And what I'm suggesting is, if you want to meditate but can't sit still, try and mim. Miming isn't something you can induce. It's a very annoying catch-22. The more you try to mim, the more you're thinking about it. The more you're thinking about it, the less likely it is going to happen. So the best way to induce it is to do something you've done a million times before. Something you don't need to think about. And just let your mind wander. And at some point, when you least expect it, your mind will quiet down and you'll be doing it. Meditating, but in motion. But the reason I'm telling you this is because having clear thoughts and clarity of vision is so desperately needed. All this input from social media, from future arrangements, or even stress with exams and schooling. The best way to clear your mind, in my opinion, is to meditate. Meditation can really help with anxiety too, because your mind is racing, you need to calm down. Most of our anxiety is caused by overthinking. So if you can take your mind off whatever's causing you to overthink, it'll help you tremendously. And when you have that mental clarity back, you can take a step back and think about what is causing you to be anxious and take positive steps to combat it. But most of the time it's just your brain being a dick causing you to overthink. So after this video, after liking and subscribing of course, if you need to relax, go for a boring walk and try to zone out. Leave your phone alone and just relax. As always, thanks for watching and stay intensely curious.